Hey, are we live?
We are live.
Is it time for our theme song?
Yes, it's time for our theme song.
All right. Hi, welcome to the stream. We pick the losers, baby. A win might even thrill me. Okay, sorry. That was this week's.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's see. Let's start with some announcements.
Get
First,
the housekeeping out of the way, Dale.
yeah, the type 1 diabetes awareness contest is still going on. It'll be going on until the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So we got plenty of time.
Stop, Dale. Stop. What you're doing, and you've done this past couple of weeks, is here's the contest. It's available. No. Guys, put in an entry. It's good for you. It's good for everyone. There's cash prizes. There's awesome other prizes. You need to make a video. If you're watching the stream at any time, take a few minutes out of your day. Get in on this contest. Good news is there's not tons of entries right now. Your odds are good to win a big prize. So just do it. No nicey walking around saying, hey, just to let you know it's open. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, Dale.
We've only got 6 entries, and it is $50. I would have thought there have been some people jumping on that, on that opportunity, and not to mention the other prizes, the 2 books from the Academy Arts Press, and the session with Vin Morielli on screenwriting or acting. Man, good stuff.
So my wife doesn't hear. Remember, guys, I need to win that so I can learn how to lie to my wife with a straight face.
And the other announcement, just want to remind everybody that this channel has a Facebook page now, and mainly because I'm trying to beat these darn YouTube algorithms, and
good luck.
YouTube doesn't like me because I'm just a little guy, and so now I go over to Facebook and try to beat those algorithms, and but I'm always trying to keep good information up on that page and promote other people's stuff too, not just mine. I like to get the word out about other people. So take a minute and go over and like that page if you don't mind, and we'll find some avenues to help out the little guys.
It's easy to find. It's right down there in the bottom corner of his screen. You see where it says Dolphin Dale? That's the page. It's what's actually called that. It's easy.
Yeah.
Type it in. Search it. Go.
So we just want to keep helping the little guys get word out about us, because and nobody else helping us. So, all right. I think that's about it. Oh, wait a minute. I do want to remind folks that Mandy Morielli and I are doing movie live streams on Wednesdays, and this week's is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I'm excited because that is a great movie.
Well, that's like John Candy, Steve Martin. It's great.
Yeah, and we've even got our Christmas lineup picked out. So,
of all the movies you guys have gone over, this is one I've actually seen.
What, you hadn't seen any of the others? Oh, wow.
And then I feel bad because I haven't watched them. I got no input. And then I put it on my to-do list like, oh, they're going to be talking about it next week. I better watch it. And then I never watch it. And then I have no input.
Well, all right. So you've seen this one.
I've seen this one. It might have been about 20 years ago, but I've seen it and I do remember parts of it.
I will give you a hint to a couple of the Christmas movies. I think we're going to be doing Elf.
Oh, I've seen that one too. I love Will Ferrell.
And Christmas Vacation.
I have almost all the dialogue to that one memorized.
Yeah. So we got some good stuff coming up in the next next month leading up to Christmas. We'll
You're gonna watch a movie like that with Jake and Aretha? Remember there's that scene where the cat gets electrocuted, right?
Oh, I'll send them to the other room.
Okay.
And they won't listen.
No, they won't.
Because they're cats. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about some football. We had a game Thursday night.
We did. What is going on with the Seahawks? I mean,
they're running hot and cold.
Winning. I get it that they're winning. They won. They beat the Cardinals, but they didn't look good. Neither team looked good. It was kind of a garbage game of who decided to win at the end. Where they were so hot at the beginning, and they're trailing off. Russell Wilson was like shoo-in for MVP, and I was like, it's Russell Wilson. What's going on, Dale?
Yeah. I don't know. Just could be a couple hard weeks. But I did pick the game right, but I had one confidence point in it because the Arizona Cardinals aren't to be taken lightly. Kyler Murray's been balling. And
he didn't have tons of rushing yards on Thursday, but he's still Kyler, and he is an X factor and an unpredictable thing, and a quarterback that you have to intentionally make your defensive plan schedule against him because he's not your typical quarterback. He's got a skill set that will keep you on your toes. And so, yeah.
What I found curious, though, was I went to was looking at one of the Dolphin pages, and one of the guys flipped out saying, oh, well, he didn't shake Wilson's hand. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? I saw it. They shook hands and took pictures, and then he finally said, oh, yeah, it's been confirmed. Well, great. Open your eyes. But then he was whining because apparently Kyler Murray didn't shake Tua's hand a couple weeks ago, and I'm thinking, do football fans really concern themselves with who shook hands after the game?
That doesn't seem like anything on my radar of give a crap. It really doesn't. To me, I guess that matters to some people. I mean, could be the same people that are like, oh, look, he kneeled for the national anthem. He must be a communist or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But, it's very rare that, that I even notice. There's been a few times with Belichick where it's and some of the people that he's had drama with that you wanted to pay attention a little bit, see if he snubs somebody.
Especially people like Flores or Patricia, anybody that's worked with him, and like, oh, look, he didn't shake his hand. Figures. That maybe I could see just for a chuckle factor, but I don't really care.
Oh, yeah. But I don't lose any sleep over it one way or the other. So yeah, there was that going on, and it just kind of caught me off guard because I'm thinking, why do we even have a thread about this? Because I don't even know why it's that big of a deal. So let's get in these Sunday games. We got Philadelphia at Cleveland.
Cleveland is an amazing 6-3. I thought they'd be here at the beginning of the year, but then I lost a little bit of confidence in them in the middle there. But that's a respectable record. Some of the games haven't been pretty, but they won. So I'm going with the Browns on this one just because they're my AFC Lions, and I'm going to pick them, and especially if they have a better record and I think a more talented team. Nothing against Carson. I just don't like him as a quarterback. Never have, never will.
Right.
Never had
Eagles
confidence.
Didn't play anybody last week, did they?
I don't know. I'm trying to think, and nothing's popping out of my head. Did they have the bye?
They lost to the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
So why would anybody pick the Eagles?
Let's see. One of the 4 most horrible teams in the league beat you. How does that feel? That's right. I forgot that the Giants actually won. Yeah.
The only reason that they're ahead of the other teams is because, one, they had a bye week. So as soon as they have that bye, the other teams have that bye week, the Eagles will lose and catch up to them in losses.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they had the one tie.
Yeah, don't forget. I was going to say, and they have a tie. So,
Yeah,
And remember, the tie was against the Bengals, 2-16. Just remember that. They're, they tied a team that's pretty bad right now.
yeah. So
no faith, Eagles, Cleveland, stomp them.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna take the Browns there. Let's see. We got the Cardinals at Seahawks.
That was last week.
Oh
no, that
was Thursday.
That's last week.
Wow.
Remember talk about that, Dale.
Old man with old eyes. Okay. And,
did I tell you about the Seahawks and the Cardinals? Yeah, we talked about that already, Grandpa. We already did.
Yeah. Seahawks or Steelers at Jaguars.
Wait. Go on. Take 4. Action.
Steelers at Jaguars.
Are we even doing a pick for this? This is kind of one of those things like, does the bear crap in the woods? Yes. There's some things in life that are just so. There is even if you go down to Jacksonville and poll them, 100% of them are saying we're going to lose. Nobody's picking Jacksonville. Only a complete fool idiot is picking Jacksonville. So I'm picking Jacksonville because I think that new quarterback, he's coming around. He's going to do it. And the Steelers got to lose at some point, and some teams got to beat them. They're not going undefeated. We've already talked about that. Perfect Town is not in Pittsburgh. So this is a trap game. Jake Luton, he's going to be your superstar quarterback. He's taking over for the mustache, and he's going to be great. Come on, Jaggies. Let's go. Because I'm also picking Cat Team Brotherhood. We stick together. The cats do. We can do this. Come on, kids. Yeah. Kitty cats.
Yeah. Well, y'all need to stick together, especially on this game, because looking at the breakdown on Yahoo, 99% of the fans are picking the Steelers.
So there is 1% of idiots out there.
1% is picking the Jaguars.
Morons.
And I don't know. Can you get below 1%?
That surprises me that it's 99. I want to meet those people. I like the color teal. It's much better. Black and yellow's ugly. That's the guys that are picking the Jaguars.
Well, I would like. I'm ready for the Steelers to lose, but I'm not banking on it on Sunday. I've got the Steelers, and I pretty much put all my confidence points right there.
It's a no-brainer. I am being a contrarian by saying the Jaguars. I know deep in my heart they ain't got a fleeting chance in heck. But, man, I want to see it so bad, and I support them. And that would be the awesomest game of the week. That would be so sweet.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably be willing to give up my 14 points for Jaguars to upset the Steelers.
Perfect Town reigns supreme. Yeah, thank you, Jacksonville. Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
Speaking, did the dog fart? Yes. Oh my God, the dog farted. It's horrible. Oh, sorry.
Speaking of cats without a fleeting chance, we got the Lions at the Panthers.
Listen, our records are not that far off. We do have a better record than them. Here is the problem. Stafford is going to play, but he is playing injured. Okay? We have one wide receiver who's out, and here's the best part. Guess who's now on the active squad who will be playing tomorrow? Do you know who we have at wide receiver now? Did you hear all this?
Oh, no.
You used to be on the Bengals. Then he went to the Patriots. Then he went to the 49ers. And all those teams got sick of his attitude and his being lazy and not wanting to play. So a couple weeks back, we picked up Mohamed Sanu. And he's now on our active roster. So he will be playing tomorrow.
Didn't Sanu play in Atlanta for a while?
Yes, you're right. It was Bengals, then Atlanta. No, it was Atlanta, then Atlanta. He's been a roaming all over the place, man. He's been all over the place. And the problem is, of course, he's going to be having an active starting role on a team that he hasn't practiced with because he was actually only assigned to the practice squad 2 weeks ago. He's only been active this week. That's it. And actually not all week, Wednesday. So he's going to be out there, and Matt's hurt. That worries me. All we can hope is that Swift will have a great day running again. This rookie's coming along. He's been looking hot the past couple of weeks. He got over 100 yards a couple of weeks ago. He got like 90 yards last week, over 100 when he caught with the catches from line of scrimmage. If we can get the running game going, Matt doesn't matter what Matt does much. But so, yeah, this is one of those games where every single time we're supposed to beat a team that we're better than mathematically on the charts, we always lose to them. But then teams that we're supposed to lose to, we somehow find a way to win. It's a common thing. So I'm hemming and hawing, Dale. Tell me what you think before I make a choice.
Yeah. This was one of those games that kind of baffle me. The Panthers and Lions, neither one are doing great.
They're not doing great. They both have silver and blue. They both have cats. There's a lot of similarities going on there.
I did pick the Panthers on my list, but I mean, I could see this game going either way. But
I don't blame you for
did because.
But why? What was it the Teddy Bridgewater factor? Or
the Panthers do play some spirited football from time to time. I mean, they went to Kansas City and gave the Chiefs all that they wanted.
It's true.
And
so the Lions.
Yeah, and so and because I knew the Lions were struggling especially with staying healthy. And especially with Matt Stafford. And if you don't have Matt Stafford, I mean
we got Chase Daniels.
So, I guess that was probably what led me to pick the Panthers, was just thinking about Stafford being banged up, and if he can't play, I don't like the Lions' chances.
I did a little deep search. I was rewatching clips from all the games this whole year at the Lions, and you'd be amazed that the games we've won, if we didn't have Matt Prater as our kicker and Jack Fox, who is the number one punter in the league, mind you, he still is. We have the number one kicking duo in all the NFL. Without them, we would actually only have one dedicated win without them. That worries me. That the winning edge has been on a kicker's leg, either putting them deep, pinning them on the 1 or 2, kicking 57, 59-yard field goals. That hurts my confidence. So you know what? I'm picking the Panthers because I'm still picking a cat team. So I'm not being disloyal.
Dan, welcome.
You're never late.
You're never late.
On time because he gets there when he wants to. What's that quote from Gandalf in Lord of the Rings? Wizard's never late. He always shows up when he needs to, or something.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I've got the Panthers. I guess you're picking the Lions.
No, I'm gonna pick the Panthers.
Okay. Yeah,
the old switcheroo thing. I do it every week.
Yeah, trying to jinx your own team. Maybe I should have picked the Lions to do the reverse jinx.
No, you're good. You did your job. You picked the Panthers. Perfect.
All right. So now we've got the Patriots at Texans.
Team that should be doing better versus the team that should be doing better. Gee, who do I care about? Neither. Honestly, the Texans have not been doing what they should be doing. They've looked disjointed. They've been off bar, and no matter what team players you have, no matter how many times Cam Newton tries to lose the game, Belichick will find a way to win it somehow. And I give the edge to Belichick just on sheer coaching. I think the Patriots are going to end up winning it.
Yeah, I picked the Patriots too. I just like you said, they're just better fundamentally sound coaching, and
I mean, here you go.
they're
Who's the coach for the Texans? Go ahead. Who's the coach for the Texans? It's not Bill O'Brien, is it? He got fired.
and they've shown some resiliency. I mean, they beat the Ravens. That was kind of a shock to me. So, and the Texans again. I'm not going to lie. Maybe some of that's hopeful because the Texans hold that, or the Dolphins hold the Texans number one pick. So,
and Dan's got a point. It could be flip of a coin, but here's the key thing: watching the Texans the past few weeks, Deshaun Watson, I believe, in my heart of all hearts, is an elite, talented quarterback. But what I've seen is a man running for his flipping life because he has like the worst offensive line in all of the NFL. If you just watch any random play from any game, it's him ducking back and then running from 2 or 3 people. And if he makes a completion, that's all on him. And if they don't got that fixed magically over the past week, they're not going to win. There's no game they can win. I can see them losing all the way out so they can figure out how to do any kind of blocking.
Yeah. So you've got New England and I've got New England, right?
We've agreed way too much this week.
And we got Dan with the coin flip.
Yeah.
Okay. Now comes
Belichick has a one-sided coin thing. So yes, it's a coin flip, but Belichick's going to win because he cheated and put a strict coin in.
So the next game is maybe the best game of all the early games. I don't see a better one because it's the Titans at
Titans and Ravens. I was going to say Titans and Ravens is the best game, early game. Heck yeah! I mean, I want to watch that. That's going to be some fireworks there, and it might not be. It could be a blowout with tons of scoring, like 60, 70 points total, or the defenses might actually kick it up a notch. I've seen both their defenses play shutdown football, so I don't know what's going to happen. I love the excitement of not knowing. Either team can pull this off. I mean, I'd like to see Derrick Henry run over some people, but same point, I want to see Lamar run around some people and over some people. I don't know. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I was pretty conflicted. I did pick the Ravens. I didn't put a lot of confidence on it, though, because the Ravens, I don't know. They struck me as being one of the more elite teams in the AFC East or in the AFC conference last year, but I don't know.
This before. Look at their losses and who they lost to.
Right, but they've lost twice at home. That was to the Chiefs and to the Steelers. And then who did they lose? They lost to the Patriots. That kind of caught my attention too. And so I don't know what to think about this. And the Titans,
that was a trap game. It was a trap game. Every team's allowed to have one every year or two.
And the Titans are awfully good.
The Titans are good.
And if and I don't know what that if it's like, well, you've been beating it into my head not to pay attention to home field advantage. And
because it's bogus garbage information that is not factually accurate in any way. Other than that, you can use it. Go ahead, Dale. It's good. It's a great country. It's America. You can use garbage information to make your picks. Fine.
Oh, wow. So I don't know. I
is that beating it into your head? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking that the Ravens have got their back against the wall, and so they're gonna come out and I mean they need to get they're probably a little more desperate than the Titans, though the Titans really don't have an easy way to go of it. Let's take a look at their record. So you got the Titans tied with the Colts at 6-3, so they really don't want to drop a game.
This must win for them to keep the division.
But you got the Ravens 3 games behind the Steelers, so they're going to have to grab a wild card. So they really they're
Baltimore has more desire. They have to. It's not like they're going to win their division. They're not. They can't. I mean, they're 3 games behind first place. The Captain Perfect and his crew. And yeah, let me make a caveat. Because of the COVID and the mostly empty stadiums, I don't really feel home field advantage is a big deal. But there is certain asterisks. If it's a known dome inside team playing outside in inclement weather,
right,
that does make a difference of a home field advantage. So I'm not saying it's all complete garbage, but just even field with no fans supporting you in the crowds, that's usually where the home field advantage comes from, is your cheering supportage, which ain't there. So some stadiums do, though. Do we even have a list of like which stadiums are letting people in and which ones aren't? I don't even know who is and who isn't.
I think if you Googled it, you could probably figure out who is and who isn't. I'm not sure anybody. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard if any of them are backing up because we're kind of surging right now. Some areas are backing up because we've got so many new cases.
Well, I got my pick ready for this game. Here's what it comes down to. Dale, I love my Detroit Lions. And what team do I keep telling you is the AFC version of the Detroit Lions? The Cleveland Browns. And we all know that today's Cleveland Browns is not the Cleveland Browns. They're the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm picking the Ravens on that because it's still with the Brownies. Let's do it. Go Ravens.
Now I'm about to do something that you never see on network TV. Jake, move.
Are you taking off your clothes?
No, I had to tell Jake to get his big butt off my modem.
Cat shoe. All right, welcome to ESPN. Get the cat off my keyboard. Yeah, you don't hear that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen on the NFL Network. Yeah, so I've got the Ravens.
Well, earlier, dog farted. That didn't qualify either.
Dan's got the Ravens too, so we're all in agreement, I think, there, right?
For a close game that could go either way, we're all unanimous on it. That's cool.
Oh, Jake, if you don't, what boy?
He wants his wet food. You know this. We talked about this earlier, Dale. I told you he wasn't going to leave you alone. Now, you should have fed him before we started the stream. But no, you're all like, this stream is important.
I did. I gave him fresh, dry food.
He doesn't want dry food.
Well, he's going to have to get over it.
He's got 2 choices. He can either get over it or die pissed off. And you know what? No cats ever die pissed off.
So... all right, so next up, Falcons at Saints.
Is this another no-brainer? Well, you would think, except Drew's out for at least a few weeks. The homeboy threw a touchdown pass with a freaking pierced lung and broken ribs last week. Drew's not playing. And they're not going to start Winston either. They're going to be putting in Taysom Hill as the starting quarterback. Oh, this is gonna be a circus. I'm gonna be entertained. 7-2 team versus a 3-6 team, but I think the playing field's even now. This might be a good game. It's a coin flipper on my books. And you take Drew out of the picture.
Oh yeah. In fact, I picked New Orleans, not thinking about all that, and
Taysom Hill, your starting quarterback for the Saints.
And I'd probably pick the Falcons now if I could change the Yahoo pick, because
I'm still picking the Saints, and I'll explain why after you're done.
Yeah, I mean the basic strategy of football is score more points than your opponent, and I think Matt Ryan trumps Taysom Hill. I mean,
how much skill at quarterback does it take to hand the ball to Kamara? Huh?
Well, we'd have to look and see what Atlanta's defense.
Yeah,
if they can shut him down, then the Saints are going to be in trouble.
I see Kamara having easy 200 yards total because he's also a good out of the backfield, and he's always the check down running back. And I can see Taysom going through his covered. Okay, here, give it to Kamara. I can see that happening over and over again if he's not running out. So I see that being the key factor.
Wonder if they're going to run a lot of Wildcat.
But Taysom, why not? Or even Kamara or whatever. I mean, Taysom's he's the every guy, you know. He could be the wide receiver. I mean, I don't even think they're going to run a quarterback. You know, they might just direct snap. You know, like you said, the Wildcat. Go.
I wonder why they're not playing.
Taysom can block. I've seen Taysom Hill block. He can block. He can do it all.
Yeah, I wonder why they're not playing Jameis Winston though. I mean, I get it that he sometimes makes bad decisions with the football, but I mean, the guy put up a lot.
Sometimes makes bad decisions. 30 interceptions is not sometimes makes a bad decision. 30, 3-0, 16-game season.
Yeah.
Interceptions again on average.
Or something. Didn't they get them new glasses?
Yeah, no, I don't. There's no help for that kind of gun thing. And no.
Well, why would you bring him in if you didn't think he could play?
Emergency quarterback.
And this was an emergency.
No, we got Taysom. He's all right. He can do anything. I don't know. Honestly, the money they're paying Jameis right now and his ability to start games and he can win games, I don't know why they're going with the utility guy who's a kick returner, wide receiver, running back, blocking back, sometimes short yardage quarterback. I don't know why they're going with him. But then again, they're paying Taysom Hill a lot of money too. So I don't know.
Yeah. Dan was supporting your theory about home field advantage.
Yeah. Man, I thought for sure the Jags were going to pull that one off. They were. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's see who else we got going on. Got the Bengals playing the Washington football team.
Did you hear the news about the Washington football team this week?
No.
It's official that in the candidate pool for long-term names for the team is the Washington football team. It's actually at the top of the list for the permanent team name.
Wow. That's terrible. I still like the idea. First, let's change that Washington to DC because I think that sounds cooler. And then there's got to be a better name to go to.
AFL defunct, DC Defenders. Like I said, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty decent.
AAF, excuse me. The AAF is defunct. DC Defenders.
So what are we looking at as far as both of these teams are terrible? The Bengals have 2 wins.
Remember the rule of thumb. If you're a team that loses to the Detroit Lions, do not expect to win another game the rest of the year. You are garbage. Just saying.
So one of these teams should get a 3rd win. I think
Burrow's a good quarterback. He's just not on a bad team.
Yeah, I think I picked the Bengals for that reason, is that they just have more stability at quarterback than the Redskins.
I mean, Alex is good, and I'm glad he's back, but he's running scared now, and they got nobody else. If something were to happen to Alex, they're out of options. I think they're going to go to, grabbing some guy out of the stands. I don't know what they're going to do. But and like you said, I totally agree. I've watched some plays. He's kind of running scared a little bit. Not only does he remember his injury that he had, yet bless him for coming over it, but he saw his teammates get, Yeah,
it's a wonder he doesn't have a PTSD meltdown.
He probably does. They just have shots that they can give him and stuff, and they're drugging him up on the sideline. Get him out there. Go, Alex, go.
Wow.
Cortisone right to the brain. Go.
So I guess we're saying that's 2 votes for the Bengals.
Yeah. They got prettier costumes.
Prettier outfits.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you had outfits. My mom said costumes. Your story was outfits.
Yeah. Then we have
Cat Team Brotherhood also, mind you.
do what?
Cat Team Brotherhood. Again, it's a cat team.
Oh wow.
Sorry, I got loyalties I got to work with.
So now we hit the 4:00 games, and the first one up is Jets at Chargers.
Flacco starting. So you know what that means? Whoever the other team is wins.
Yeah. This could be ugly. This could just be ugly.
Can I pull a Dale right now?
What's that?
Perfectville. Only is in Detroit and Cleveland. Don't you dare think that you can join us. You ain't us. Get out of here. You win some games, New York. Get your crap together. You're a big team, big market. You got talent. Your coach is cookie. Just win. Just win one game. That's all I'm asking. Stay out of Perfectville.
And who's in there with you? Detroit and who?
Cleveland. Yeah.
Well,
remember a few years back they went winless.
I don't know. Adam Gase has been preparing for a winless season for the last 5 years.
He's been working hard at it. Really has.
And so I think he might be there. I know they're not going to beat the Chargers. Chargers are playing pretty good ball.
Numbers say they're 2-7, so
yeah.
But still, Herbert is a better quarterback in his youth right now, learning than Flacco has ever been. I don't care that Flacco's got a Super Bowl. He didn't win the Super Bowl. The team won the Super Bowl. I've never been the Flacco's elite quarterback guy ever. So
I guess we got 2.
Are we agreeing again, Dale? Why are we agreeing so much?
Sounds like we're agreeing on the Chargers. All right. Well, now let's get to something maybe we can argue about. Dolphins at Broncos.
Okay. You're going to win by at least 28 points. I think the Broncos have finally done the we're not going to win the division no matter what. Let's go ahead and tank a little bit. Hey, Dan's got the Bengals. Cool. But yeah, go boys. Do it. Fishtown. Kitty cats like fish. Don't give me that look. I see you. You know there's a camera on your face.
Well, I'm picking maybe a homer pick. I'm picking my Fins. I think we're playing. We're playing good on all 3 phases of the game. Our offense is doing what it needs to do. Our defense is playing really well, and our special teams are outstanding. So, I just don't see the Broncos keeping up with us as far as points. I'm sure we'll force them into some mistakes. Just need to stay focused. And that's the good thing about Brian Flores. He seems to keep this team focused week to week, go out there. And we've been hit, and I'm starting to see that we're doing the next man up thing, kind of like the Patriots used to. Okay, so we got Gaskin. Well, at the beginning of the season, we started with Matt Breida as a kind of our Matt Breida and Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard didn't do anything; he got cut.
Is that like how people in like the Midwest say burrito? Burrito.
Breida? Yeah. I don't know.
I guess a taco and a burrito.
So Breida got banged up. Then we went to Gaskin, Myles Gaskin, and then he got dinged. And now we're with Ahmed.
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 Isn't that the name of Jeff Dunham's terrorist puppet?
I guess.
I'll kill you. That's
Yeah.
Ahmed. Okay, just make sure we're on the same page.
Well, we will kill you with our running game now.
There you go.
Because the guy has been playing pretty good. Yeah, I don't know that he's a dominant running back, but he's making some plays for us.
That's the biggest hole right now is your guys' backfield. But keep this in mind, Dale. Bills have a bye week. They're 7-3. You're 6-3. Your win will put you in first place.
No, because they beat us once head to head.
Okay, your records will be the same.
So yeah,
They're still winning. Okay, but
they'll still be in first. They'll still be in first because they beat us. But
yeah, I forgot about that. Dang it! I was trying to give you hope.
Oh well, I mean, that makes us pretty competitive. Yeah, I think Dan
300-yard game.
Frustrated. Apparently, there's a lag in the comments.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, because I thought he's being because when he said "Go Bengals," I'm thinking that was 2 games ago. So, but yeah, so I like the way the Dolphins are going. And who did you pick?
Oh, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Sure. Remember, cats like fish.
Well, yeah.
A dolphin's not a fish; it's a mammal. Grr. I know, but
yeah,
fish.
Mammal. All right, so now we got the Cowboys at the Vikings. And then we got Dan picking the Dolphins too. There we go.
Dalvin Cook, he's getting 200 yards a game, whether it's rushing and receiving or just rushing. He did 1 game, 200 yards rushing. Kirk is actually looking good. They played impressively last week. Vikings are on a roll. And if there's any chance, it's not going to be the Lions of catching up to those who shall not be named, then they got to win this. And the Cowboys are Dalton's starting again. He's back. So you can do it. Vikings, Dalton's playing. Go for it. Take him out. Here's your opportunity. Let's do it. I'm going for Vikings on that.
Did I hear you right? Did you say you're going for the Vikings?
You know how I feel about the Cowboys, and I know you feel the same way. Don't you dare go for a 2-7 team over a 4-5 team that's coming off a hot win that's looking good. If you don't pick the Vikings, you got to have somebody.
Oh, yeah, I think the Vikings are the smart pick.
Okay, thank you. Boy, you made me second guess myself. You were gaslighting me for a second there, Dale. Like, what? You're not picking the Vikings.
I just wanted to make you say that you were going for the Vikings again because I know they're a division rival.
I know. It's like you saying, I'm going for the Bills or the Patriots or the Jets. You kind of feel dirty doing it, but it's the right call in this instance.
Right.
And I'm not scared of them. Head-to-head, I think we can take them again. We can do it next time. So I'm not scared of them. It's. Remember, there is the team that shall not be named and the poor Vikings and Bears, and we're all crap in general. So it's us versus them. So we got to stick together. Go Vikings. If it's not going to be me, it better be you. Take them off their pedestal now.
All right. So now we've got the Packers at Colts. Where is Winebender?
I don't know.
I'm
going to tell you right now, here's the
right time for the Packers game.
I got my ghost pepper kombucha. Remember I said those who shall not be named? I haven't said anything mean, derogatory, or bad. If at any time during this prediction I say something bad about the Packers or Eric Winebender in general, I will take a slug of this ghost pepper kombucha. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to sit back.
Come on in, buddy. Where are you?
Got to think of nice, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Okay.
So you go ahead. I'll let you lead.
Colts are better than what I thought, and I'm not crazy about that because I don't really care for Phillip Rivers.
Ditto.
The Packers have had their moments where they've dipped, but they've been pretty consistently good. So I've got the Packers. There's no doubt in this game. I'd feel a little bit more confident if it was in Green Bay, even though that's just crap information. But okay, so on the last game, we got, I think it's pretty much a consensus because Dan picked the Vikings.
We're all in too much of agreement this week, but
Yeah.
kind of controversy we're spewing around here with all these.
So yeah, I think the Packers are still going to take this game. Yeah, it could be a good close one because, like I said, the Colts are definitely playing better than I thought they would, but I still like the Packers. I haven't seen enough that I'm going to pick the Colts over the Packers.
The Packers have a history of winning. That's a true statement. The Packers are screw it. It's not worth it. Screw the Bengals. I hope they lose. Go Colts. Oh God, that's just horrible. Go Phillip Rivers. Bad. Colts win. That stuff is horrible. Don't ever put anything like that in your body. It's like liquid fire.
Oh wow!
Look at that. Oh myself. That's how much I hate the Packers. It's irrational, but it just is.
Wow.
I couldn't go a whole segment without saying something bad. I tried. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I felt dirty.
So are you actually picking the Colts?
Yep. Colts. Listen, they're 6-3, 7-2 for the Packers. It's not like they're way off and this is a crazy, crazy pick. There is some logical reason somewhere that some professional who knows more about football than me can spin this with that the Colts have a legitimate chance. And whatever that excuse is, I'm on it with them.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm pretty sure Dan and Eric are on my side, even if I'm not sure if Dan – doesn't look like Dan's in here right at the moment. But I'm pretty sure Dan and Eric would be on my side.
Also, I had to pick one against you because we've agreed like every single flipping one almost the whole day. So if I'm going to pick one against you, this is a legit one. They're both teams with similar records. And it's the Packers.
So we've got the
I hate the Packers more than you hate the Patriots. And we can argue this all day long.
do you know how much I loathe the Cheatriots?
Oh, I'm sure. I think I got a good grasp of it. I hate the Packers more.
Oh wow. I don't know. My loathing for Patriots.
We should have a special broadcast of that. You got to get a top 20 list of reasons why you hate the Patriots. I get the top 20 reasons why I hate the Packers, and we'll go head to head and have people vote at the end on who wins.
Let's see. I'm telling you, the Packers better play better than they did last week. The D has to show up, or it's going to be.
They almost lost to the Jaguars.
Rodgers can't do it himself, and Adams needs to hold on to the ball.
That was what I meant to say. Yes, they almost lost to the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are horrible. So there you go, Colts.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not in the realm of possibilities, but I don't know that I have more confidence in the Packers than I do the Colts.
I have every confidence in the Packers that they're probably going to win. but I'm not going to admit that out loud. Or let logical reason or reality affect my hatred for this team. Johnny Unitas' ghost will destroy Bart Starr's ghost. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Next game. I'm getting my blood worked up again.
Chiefs at Raiders.
I gotta get that taste of that ghost pepper out of my mouth. I can still taste it. Burn in my lips.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's ball game. Chiefs at Raiders.
That's gonna be a good one. I think the Chiefs are gonna win, but Vegas has the opportunity to give them a run for their money. I mean,
oh yeah.
What's the one team the Chiefs lost to earlier? They're 6-1. What was that one team again? Do you remember?
Was it the Steelers?
Was that the Steelers? Yeah, it was the Steelers loss. Okay.
I can't remember right off top.
I'm trying to remember that when they played them earlier, I thought they played earlier and they actually were really close. But
oh no, the Raiders beat the Chiefs in Kansas City.
There was my point, Dale. There was my point.
Yeah.
At home in Kansas City, your home field advantage there. So yeah. So
don't make me come to your home field advantage.
But no, seriously, I think the Chiefs are not going to let that win too. They're not going to lose both games to the Raiders in 1 year. They're going to find some way. Mahomes is magic. I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't see them losing twice. Hate is a strong word, Dan. But I hate with a lowercase h. Not all capitals. It's different. Sorry about your lag.
Yeah, so I guess we're all in agreement on the Chiefs. We'll let Dan put his post in, and we'll come back to it after we finish the next game. Dan, just go ahead and give us your winner of the Rams Buccaneers too, because that's who we're
type it in right now, and by the time we get to it, you'll be right on par. We'll work with that delay on our own. We'll pre-delay your delay. We're good guys like that. We care.
We got the Monday night game. Well, Monday night game is a good one too. Rams at Buccaneers.
It's not a good game. Well, it depends which Tampa Bay is showing up and which Rams are showing up.
Right.
It has the makings where it could be a good game. I don't know if it will be.
You're right. It could be because both of these teams have been inconsistent. Mm-hmm. They could both come in and play really well. They could both come in and stick it up. And then you never know. One team could show up, another one not. So there's lots of, but it has potential.
I will never, ever disrespect you, Dale. But in instances like this where you don't know and it's a toss-up and it's going to be a close game, deciding factor is Tom Brady. I'm going with the Bucs.
Oh, I picked the Bucs too.
Okay. I know it probably felt dirty for you too again, but or are you okay with Brady on the Bucs, or you still don't like Brady? Or
I still don't like Brady.
Okay, he's not clean now that he left New England.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's still a pinhead. He's still the moron.
Avocado eating pretty boy, model Marion Jock Dorkwad. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's still the moronic cheater that actually stood behind a podium. I don't know what happened to footballs. I have no idea.
Other than I told the guy how I like my footballs and asked him if he could do them that way. Other than that, I have no clue.
Yeah. So no, he's an idiot. And but he is a solid quarterback, and he is a competitor. And I know he usually when he has because then isn't that what happened this past week? They had the really bad game,
and then it came back from it.
Yeah, and against the Saints, and then they bounced back and whooped the Panthers. So I mean, I have to give him that much. He is a competitor, and he hates losing, and he'll do whatever he's one of those athletes that will.
Look at the talent. I mean, he's still got Gronk. Gronk it's caught a touchdown pass past couple games, won a game. AB's in there. I don't know. He's not making a big splash yet, and until he gets kicked out of the league again, which is that today or tomorrow? He'll get kicked out again, but he got a couple games with AB before he gets canned again. I don't know if you heard the news on the whole bicycle smashed camera thing that went on.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. About a week or two before he signed with the Bucs, there is an apartment complex, and it's on camera because AB destroyed the camera with a bicycle because he was mad at the guy that was in the gate letting everyone in. And AB thinks he was racist, and he used the bicycle to destroy the camera. Now, the fun part is the apartment manager, this was in Tampa Bay, is a fan of the Bucs and of Antonio Brown and is not pressing any charges. She just wanted to let everybody know and release the tape that, hey, this is what happened. He got mad at our gatekeeper here and threw a bicycle at a camera and destroyed it, but we're not pressing charges. But still, you know how the NFL is, especially with the history like AB's got. His time is limited.
Right, and it should be.
Yeah. Because
he has done some pretty disgusting things.
Still, the court case for the allegation charges of impropriety with the ladies is still active. That has not been resolved.
Right.
So.
But he's allowed to play because Roger Goodell is spineless.
Well, no, what it is if we're okay letting him play football with those allegations on him, and that's okay, what's smashing the camera with a person who didn't care that he smashed the camera and isn't pressing charges? So maybe he'll get away with it.
Right.
But anyway, Bucs are still going to win. Too much talent.
Yeah. So we got Dan. He's picking the Chiefs.
We're on Eastern time zone, right? Where you live, Dan? That's not how time zones work.
I don't know. Maybe his maybe the lag is happening at the border. I don't know. But we are glad to have. I'm glad to have Dan.
Thank you for showing up and being here. Thank you for participating and commenting. That's what makes this great is interaction with you guys. I appreciate everybody who watches, and I super appreciate those that help interact with us because it's not just me and Dale talking football. It's with you guys too, and that's why we read all the comments and we put them up on the screen. You are a part of this conversation, so thank you for being a part of it, Dan.
Absolutely. So maybe between now and Thursday we get that lag worked out and Dan can join us because we forgot at the top of the hour. I forgot to announce when I'm making all my big announcements. I forgot to tell.
No better time than now. When are you going to catch us next, Dale? Will it be next week, Saturday at 9:00 as always?
Yes. No, we're changing it up just for a minute. We will be here next Saturday, but we're also going to be here Thursday morning.
Bonus episode before all the games go. Everybody's getting ready for turkey time. Before you leave to have to deal with your in-laws, wait, you shouldn't be doing that. Stay at home. But if you are taking care of the festivities, we're going to be up early in the morning. We're going to do a little pregame for those 3 games. And that's going to be great, Dale.
Yeah, and we may, and it may be just being maybe more than picks if we find some other things to make fun of and and to talk about.
I can go on my rant of how the Lions own Turkey Day and how the Cowboys and other teams have tried to steal our thunder. I can rant on that for a good half hour.
Yeah,
that's the reason I hate the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm sure you can. So it'll be a fun little time, and hopefully we can get some guys in here so they're waking up and laying on the couch trying to get their head together.
Wouldn't that irony be fun if we got like 30 or 40 people just piling in this room and when we do the morning shows? It's just this 9 o'clock at night on Saturday. Bad timing for it, but they're all for it. Early morning.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll definitely put the word out. I'll put together a flyer or whatever you want to call it, a thumbnail and event, and get the word out. So we will be here Thursday morning. Yeah, Thursday morning, and we'll have a good old time.
We'll have a gay old time. That was Flintstone.
Oh, what? Did we actually just do this in an hour?
10 o'clock sharp. We're done. Cut it off now before it gets 10:01. Hurry. Yeah, we did it in an hour. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, but we did have Winebender in here for you two to go at each other.
Yeah, there are other things that slowed us down. But, I'll be honest with you, there were too many games that were easy that we both agreed on. So there wasn't that much discourse and or that, too. It went very smoothly. Like, yeah, we're picking that team next game. Oh, Steelers are going to win next game.
Yeah. So I guess that's it for tonight.
It has been a pleasure, Dale. Thank you for inviting me again. It's an honor.
Like I said, just one of my favorite times of the week, and glad to have Dan with us.
Thank you, Dan.
And I guess we'll call it a night.
By the way, his new nickname is Lagadan. So thanks for joining us, Lagadan. We will hopefully see you Thursday. If not Thursday, same bat time, same ASMR Batman channel. And we'll be here next Saturday also for the rest of the games. Hope to see you there, Lagadan.
Yep. All right. Well, have a good night, folks. Peace.
Peace.